Hey guys, welcome to another weekly update. Today is Sunday, November 21st, and it's absolutely gorgeous up here in Sacramento. In my mind, winter is officially here because it snowed like a bad boy up in the mountains, and you see all the fresh powder up there. So if you're into skiing or snowboarding, this is your time of the year. All the ski resorts are open now, and it looks absolutely beautiful up there. So it's winter time, and nice change to the season. Traditionally means it gets a little bit busier for us because people are in their homes a little bit more, and they end up working more, doing projects inside the home, believe it or not. It's kind of like during the summertime they work outside, wintertime they work inside. So hey, that being said, let's move right along. Kind of want to review a couple topics that I brought up last week, and the first one is the installation checkoff sheet that we have the customer as we're filling out their final paperwork that we go over, and we have them initial in the different spots. And in particular, last week I mentioned that we don't move furniture, and as you know, that's not 100% accurate. We don't move furniture free of charge. Obviously we have crews that are more than happy to move the furniture, but you have to remember it's an additional charge. So that's something that you as a salesperson should be talking to every customer about. And remember, on our exit poll, we haven't shared the results with you, but that was a huge topic that every customer kind of was sensitive about. How difficult it is to move all the furniture and things like that. So preparing for the job, moving furniture is a huge issue. Again, we do move furniture, but it is an additional charge. Okay? And when we talk about furniture moving, it's a basic furniture move, meaning that the installers are not going to move computers, electrical systems, such as big screen TVs and things like that, because they're so sensitive. Okay? When we talk about a basic furniture move, we're talking about moving things such as sofas, dressers, bedroom sets, things like that. Okay? And the reason why we have to charge for that, I know sometimes you don't think it's that big of a deal to the installer to say, hey, just help the customer out. But what it is, it's a huge liability for them. If any of those products or the customer's belongings get damaged in the move, we expect the installer to pay for it. So it's a lot of times that a guy can be moving furniture 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and all of a sudden something gets damaged, and boom, all the money he received for the 5 previous furniture moving goes to pay for this one item. So don't give away the installer's labor. It's really not fair to them. So again, we do move furniture, but it's additional charge. Talk to every customer about it and let them know either yes, we do move the furniture and it's going to be approximately X amount of dollars, or you need to have it all moved out by the time the installer gets there. Okay, so moving right along. Next thing I wanted to talk about was last week you mentioned maintenance, about products. And it's important that we don't set too high of an expectation level of performance of products. And as I mentioned last week, about 75% of the wear or durability or overall performance of a product depends on the maintenance that the customer gives to it. Okay? And when you're explaining that to a consumer, it's important to remember that the Carpet and Rug Institute recommends that you vacuum your carpet 1 time per week for every for every person that lives in your home. So in my situation, it's my wife, myself, my 3 kids, and a daughter-in-law to be. So 6 people in my house. According to the Carpet and Rug Institute, to get the maximum wear out of my carpet, I'd want to be vacuuming my carpet 6 times a week. Now, is that realistic that people are going to vacuum their carpet 4, 5, 6, 7 times a week? Not really. But it's up to us to tell them that it's their responsibility, and to get the longest wear out of their carpet, that's what they need to do. And I brought in a little visual to help you explain it to a consumer. Okay? And basically this is sandpaper, and I'm sure you've all felt it. Real primitive product, basically sand glued to a sheet of paper. And it's used, as you know, for removing paint, varnish, things like that, off wood, metal. They use sandpaper when they're doing body work on cars, so on and so forth. But basically, if you can explain why it's so important to vacuum your new flooring, and explain it like this. If you can imagine taking sandpaper and rubbing it on the top of your new car, it would absolutely destroy the finish, right? And everyone's going to say, yeah, I'd never do that. Well, that's what happens. When you come in from the outside, you're carrying in some grit, some sand, some dust particles on the bottom of your shoes. It gets on the top of your carpet. And then when you walk, you're actually grinding or abrading the surface of your carpet, your laminate, your hardwood, your vinyl tile, whatever it is. So, the most important thing that a consumer can do is have walk-off mats outside the house, so they get some of the dirt and grime before they even get in the front door, and then a walk-off mat right inside the front door, okay, to help capture as much of that soil or grit or grime before it even hits the new flooring, okay, and then vacuum, vacuum, vacuum. Again, you can buy the most expensive, most beautiful carpet in the world, most, what you think is going to be long wearing, and if you don't maintain it, if you don't vacuum often, it's going to wear and perform poorly. And I know when the claims guys go out and look at people that say, my carpet's not wearing well, 9 out of 10, probably 9.5 out of 10 times, it has to do with maintenance. Okay? The Carpet and Rug Institute also recommends that you get your carpet steam cleaned every 12 to 18 months. And I know if you think about yourselves, when was the last time your carpet at home was steam cleaned? And again, this is one of those things that's recommended for the best wear, the best longevity, best performance of your carpeting, but it's something that most people don't do. And thus, it helps ruin the carpet or wear out the carpet that much faster. So, when you're talking about product, you're talking about selection, color, durability, warranties, and all that stuff, spend a real good time talking about maintenance and what it is to get the life of your wear out of your product and what it takes to do that. And it all comes down to maintenance. Okay? So, excuse me, moving right along. Next thing I wanted to talk about a little bit was our carpet warranties. And again, this is about the expectation that people have when they buy carpeting. Okay? And again, it's up to you as a flooring consultant to explain to them what is truly going to happen, what the reality of carpeting is. And that basically it's a textile, and every product, anything that's a textile, is able to be stained. Obviously, if it wasn't able to be stained, you wouldn't have it carpeting in all these different colors. So, when you talk about the Lifetime series, and it has a limited lifetime stain warranty, hopefully you've read all these brochures and you're very familiar with them, but you can open to the front page, and the second paragraph basically spells it out, if you will, or the third paragraph that says, no carpet is absolutely stain-proof. The stain-resistant properties of this product will provide improved resistance to food and beverage stains. Food and beverage only. In fact, it talks about excluded are pet stains, vomit, stains caused by acids, oil-based, wax-based substances, including but not limited to tar, shoe polish, paints, lipsticks, mascara, things like that. So, when we talk about expectation for the consumer, yes, this is a great stain-resistant product, but it's only stain-resistant against edible and beverages. Okay, so something you need to really explain to people. Almost out of time here. Last thing I want to bring up is our S&G stools that some of the stores have. I know it really helps save the feet, and it's a great thing, and I don't mind having them. However, as a general rule of thumb, if there's customers in the store, no one is sitting down. Okay? And if you're ever face-to-face with the customer and you're behind the computer, no way that you're sitting down. Think of it from the customer's perspective. It would almost be like going to a restaurant and you're sitting there and your waiter comes up to take your order and he says, oh, would you mind standing up while I sit down to take your order? Okay, if anything, you should offer the customer to sit, take the stool to their side of the counter, let them sit down while you stand and enter the information. So, I don't mind having the stools that help save your feet and your legs during the day. However, again, if a customer's in the store, we don't want to be sitting down, and really if you're face-to-face with a customer, no way that you're sitting. Okay? Hey, almost out of time. Again, everybody have a great week. Enjoy Thanksgiving. All the best to you and your families, and thanks for your guys' hard work. We'll talk to you later. Take care.